think you're going to end up writing more books?
Well, yeah, actually, today, a couple of weeks ago, I was on the train coming back from London. Me and Molly had been down to London, enjoyed a weekend together, travelling back on the Sunday, and we sat next to a lady and gentleman, and Mr. and Mrs. Ward, and the lady that was sat next to us just got chatting, and it's an awful story, really. She had been told, she was on a year's wedding anniversary, gone down to London to enjoy it, and 6 weeks after she got married last year, she was told that she got terminal illness, she got lung cancer. And when she told me, I was just so shocked with how positive she was. She was an inspiration. You know, people say that I'm an inspiration, but I look to her in exactly the same, with so much admiration. It just shocked me. And we got chatting, and I told her about my book and everything. She said she'd written a diary on her illness and what she'd gone through, what she was thinking. And I just offered to write her book for her, help her write a book, and wow. That's all I'm doing, helping her. It's going to be her book, and I'm just guiding her. I'm going to write it for her. I'm going to publish it free of charge, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to get some motivation behind it for all of her family and friends, get on the radio station, on the local TV, and all the profits will go for her and her family. And it's important for me to do it because 2 days ago she found out that it's spread to her brain and she hasn't got long left. And she's on my mind every day, and even though I've got Magnum All Business, my book, you know, I've got a deadline to stick to with that, but I will make the time and find the time and squeeze that time in. So I'm meeting up with her next week, early next week. We're going to start the process, and I'm just going to move on it as quickly as I can because I want to do something for her and her family, because I just think she's 36, she's an inspiration, and, you know, I cannot believe how positive she is about this illness and accepting everything that's happened to her. And I just think, my God, in comparison, my issues are nothing. And I really want to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, we've spoken, obviously, we speak on Facebook and on the telephone on a daily basis, and her family started adding me now because I've asked them if they would put something in the book. You know, all the funny things that have happened to her, I want to make the book something she's proud of, and because she's not a negative person, I don't know if she's even cried a tear, I'm sure she has, but because she's such a positive person, I just want to make that book a happy book for people to enjoy, to read, and they will keep and remember Zoe. I think it's important, and I know I'm going to be upset because every day I wake up thinking about it, go to bed thinking about it, and I just think, you know, because it gives me goosebumps to think that she's an amazing, amazing lady, and I want so badly to do this for her.
Yeah. So is it like a biography, or just the journey?
No, it's the journey from when I think we are going to reminisce with her friends and her family, but it's more of a journey from the day that she heard the news that she'd got cancer, and just I think it's an inspiration to others, and it might help other people that, you know, being diagnosed with similar illness, how she's managed to get through it. She's not wasted a second or a day dwelling on the bad thing that's happened to her and that big black cloud that's over her. And I just think it's an amazing story, and hopefully we can sell it for Zoe and her family. The profits will all go to Zoe and her family, so I really want to do it.
That sounds like it could be a really inspirational book and help other people to get into a more positive frame of mind despite what's going on.
Of accepting, because at the end of the day we do get dealt, you know, things in our life. I could never imagine losing my parents, never mind losing my child, but for their family, for her best friend, you know, it's just so sad. She's so young, she's such a lovely person, her husband is just, they're so perfect, and, you know, I just think if there's anything I can do to help, then I will do everything, and, you know.
Wow. And do you think you will have time to get on with this?
I haven't got time now, but I'll make time.
Yeah.
I'll find time. So, yes, some days I work through the night, through the day, and I do what's needed to be done, and it will be the same with this. My book, obviously, I've got my final edits to do today, and then that goes away to print. I'm PRing the book myself, so I've got a long way to go, and the book will be available in around 4 weeks' time. So I've got all that to organise, and I've got big plans for it. Zoe's book, you know, that takes priority because of the news that she received 2 days ago.
Do you keep in contact with her regularly? Do you talk to each other much?
We talk every day. I mean, obviously, I'm sure I'll get to know more about Zoe over the next few weeks. And my intention is that I can have it done in 2 weeks. Because I don't know how much time, she hasn't got much time left, and I just think I want her family to enjoy that book while she's here. I want her to be proud of that book while she's here, and to see that book, the final book, and I'll just make it happen.